right now, I'd like to direct your attention to our streaming table and our feature match here on AZB TV. And our two opponents, both of our opponents are from Europe. First up, from Germany, he's 17 years old, and he has a 293 ball run at 17. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Joshua Filler. And his opponent, our current reigning champion from England. Put our hands together for Mr. Darren, Appleton. Gentlemen, you may lag for a break. Good luck, gentlemen.
17 years old, run over 200 balls.
He ran
Let's see. So if
293, he was 16 years old. I think that's pretty good.
I would say so.
So it goes to tell you.
Okay, so
Give you a little introduction. This is Carl. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Joshua Filler. He lives in a little tiny village called Bohnen, B-O-E-H-N-E-N, which is near Dortmund. He plays out of Schwerte, which is a village also close by. He's the #1 ranked player in the area. Junior national champion of Germany. And as we just heard, he ran 293 at the age of 16. He's only 17 years old. He's the youngest competitor in this tournament. So he plays about the speed of Jason Shaw in terms of rapidity. We'll see how he plays against Darren. Okay, here you go.
all right. And Jason was the only one he lost to in the round robin. Darren was undefeated. And boy, one of the things he can do is really get out of a chair very quickly.
Oh, thanks for all that insight, Gene.
Carl Gatchwitz. Also our
Gatchwitz.
that's right, our photographer and ace reporter on the floor. And the kid bounced out of that chair.
He was happy to get a shot.
So
He drew the ball there. He moved 2 balls, and he didn't really go into the rack. You know, he just hit it hard. You know, if he would have hit it a little softer, he might have hit the rack. Couldn't hit it any harder.
okay. Streamers, your life just got better again. Eddie Colhane is hooking up the phones.
We're going to welcome Eddie here in a minute. The kid's looking for shots here. He can cut the 6 ball. You run into the 10. He can bank the 3. He'll have a little more control, get on the 14 or the 6. He's cutting it up in the corner, he looks like. Well, I would have gotten the bridge and shot the 10 ball.
Not going. It's not that generous.
Wow.
And okay. And,
There's a break for Darren right there. Hello, everyone. Eddie Colleen. How are you?
Follow.
Hey, Eddie.
How are you, sir? This is the, I was just speaking to another player from Germany, and they call this kid Killer Filler. Over there, they call him Killer Filler, but 17
Come on, a
years.
face like that, he's a killer?
Well, you know what?
Little baby face.
Baby face killer.
I understand he's tearing it up, you know. And
He's a killer on the pool table, that's for sure.
a misspent youth.
Right. He's in the process of misspending the youth.
Yeah.
Whereas we're just trying to recover and remember one.
And he's got years to go.
We're misspending our adulthood. But you know, the best way to spend your time, I think.
Where else would you rather be?
No regrets.
Not at all. Wow, did he get that 3 ball?
Yeah, the kid jumped up there, and like I said, when you're first starting a rack, you got to be a little more cautious.
Yeah, I think he raced. Not that he races all the time, but he could have spent more time on that shot going up table.
Were you fellas here for Earl's early run?
Well, it's around the corner from us, so we didn't see it.
Oh.
We heard about it.
Did it go pretty fast? I imagine it did.
For Earl's shooting,
Just to run
it's going
itself.
pretty fast.
Just to run itself, sure.
Earl looked happy. Earl is fun when he's happy.
Yes, he is.
Entertaining when he's not.
This is a 200-point game. I mean, 150 point.
150.
150. Okay. And Earl has the highest run, 126, 124.
126.
126. Just needed like 401 more to really cover it. I thought they might let them continue their runs here.
Well, I mean, it's so hard to schedule a straight pool tournament anyway.
Yeah. If I don't know, it would be interesting to see, but now they have the 300-point final, so that's going to be real nice.
Jacked up, you want to miss the 6, you're coming straight up. Options, you can cut the 9 backwards, but you're not going to do that. You might lose the cue ball a little bit. You shoot a ball, get back in shape. Might shoot the break ball in the corner, the 7.
He came up a little high on this 10 ball. He wanted to maybe come up for the 11, but he's straight in on this, right? Bump the 9, 11, and land on the 9.
He was able to get to the short rail.
He's got the 2 he's got the 2 ball.
Now notice how Darren's taking his time through this first rack. He'll speed up once he gets, a couple racks under his belt. But that first rack, when you get up there cold, you want to be a little more precise in your run out.
Once you get in that rhythm, yeah, he wants to get in the rhythm. He's not there yet. You're right.
Really not much you can play shapes for after you shoot the 6. He's looking at the 5 and the side, a possible combination. You shoot the 6, you get on the 14, where you going? You don't really want to play position for your break ball, the 7 ball.
Looks like the 5 on the side is the right shot here, because if you miss that, you'll have the 14 anyway.
I'll try to draw 2 rails out of the corner rather than roll it in. This way you're going toward the ball, toward the angle. You would think he knows what he's doing or something.
He could play a little.
Oh, man. It's fun to call Darren's game because...
Textbook?
Yeah.
You know why you say that? Last year's finals, I was sitting next to one of the kids from New York, and I don't know who it was, but it was a young kid. And there were about 9 balls left on the table, and I looked at the layout, and I told the kid how he was going to do it, and Darren did it all. Just the way I said it, it was, it was all textbook. It was laid out perfect for it.
Well, they were relaying in your commentary to Darren, and he was just following your move over there.
I think that's what it was. I think that's what Shane did when he turned his hearing aids up. He was listening to my shot selection yesterday. Gene's a witness.
That's right. They both say we owe it all to Eddie.
Yeah, they all take bets. I bet you can't run out like Eddie tells you to.
You follow? Tell him about the follow thing, Gene.
Yeah, no, we have the Eddie Culhane sportswear is coming out.
The clothing line. Get that.
You know
what? Where do you come up with this stuff? You must be a teacher.
Guilty as charged.
Are you students that pay attention to you on this stuff? Any of them? They know you're involved with the game a little?
Yeah, some of them are players.
Oh,
actually.
good. Because you can pass stuff on to these kids that they would never learn, unless somebody that with the knowledge shows them, because nobody shows anybody anything. But now with the internet, you can pick up anything you need to know.
Notice how Darren has 2 break balls out there. That's why he's looking. The more break balls you have, the more options you have at the end of the rack like this. If you get a little angle off, he's going to shoot to the 14.
Yeah, get right to the middle of the table. He'll be good.
Right. You want to stay, which is a little straighter angle in the middle of the table. That's exactly where he wants to get. There he goes. Came up a little short. He would have liked to be in the middle.
Yeah, he's got work to do here, but he's got the stroke for it. You hope.
Well, I mean, my odds, he had a bad break shot and left that 8 out, and he should still be sitting.
People always ask me, they say, how are you going to hit this break shot before the balls are racked? I go, I don't know how I'm going to hit it. I got to wait till you rack the balls, and I want to see exactly where I'm going to hit the rack. It makes a big difference if you're going to hit the 2, 6, or 5 ball on this break shot. And you're going to hit it different ways. You might follow it if you're hitting the 5. You might center stun it if you're hitting the 6. That's what he's doing. Usually that ball that was at the top of the rack comes back across the table. It usually stays in front of the side pocket for you. That one didn't.
Made a little harder coming up above the pocket.
And that's why you want to get exactly where you want to get on the break shot, because then you get a lot more chance to control the way you want to. And not have to shoot a hard shot after the break like this one. He'll come out for the 3 ball, just bounce off the
Well
rail.
hit right there. Nice shot.
If you hit this too hard, you go into the 13. You don't want to do that because you're only moving 1 ball. You want to get in front of the 7 ball, you know, in between the 15 and the 7.
Right, and he'll have the 15 as the insurance ball there. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Well, it's got the 2 on the side.
Yeah.
It came out pretty good.
Yeah, you can shoot the 2, stop, shoot the 13, or you can roll up, shoot the 2 ball. The 2 ball is a break shot. I don't know if you can pick around it. You know, you might have to break these a little cluster near the rack, those 5, 6 balls. You might have to run into them. But, you know, a guy like Mike Siegel could pick these all off without touching the ball. Darren can too. If he wants to move the 11 ball out of the way, that opens up the pocket on the 12 ball that's near the 14 and the 9. That opens up the 9 ball. You know, a lot of different ways to play. You don't have to go into the balls if you prefer not to.
Tommy Karabatsis, you're in here every year, except you might have missed one in the last 4 or so.
Yeah, that Casalino guy knocked me in the qualifier one year. You know,
The nerve, the old man, huh?
actually, a couple of years.
Oh, yeah?
I had to go to Des Moines to qualify this year.
Right, right.
But I at least want to qualify. I don't want to just pay an entry. You know.
Yeah, thanks for making me feel bad there, Tommy. That was really good. You know what? I never liked you, Tommy.
Yeah, I want to at least feel like I can defend myself a little bit.
No, you don't have it all wrong. Eddie just likes to contribute to the game in every possible way.
Well, you know what it was? You know what? I was fortunate to win a qualifier 2 years ago, so I'm going to just have it. This is a blast. You're playing a round robin, so not to get in this. You know, I mean, you can get in this weekly tournaments for 100 a week, you know, or get in this for 500 and play a round robin. It's like in playing five games, 5 different people. It's a lot of fun here. You know?
This just coming into the booth from Jared, the Jazzman, wants to say hello to the lock star, Eddie Cohen.
Jared, how are you, sir? Jared, the sax player.
Anyway, Eddie, I always liked you, even though you didn't like me.
I never liked him.
No, I'm kidding.
I am too.
First time I saw you with the
Not me.
with the leather vest on, I said, this guy's got to be cool.
Boston Market we sat in. Remember that in Clifton, New Jersey?
Yep.
Boston Market. Wow. Eating chicken pot pies.
Was Max Eberly with us?
Max was there, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love about straight pool. You know, what hasn't been said about the game is, you know, players really respect each other a lot more than the other games because there's a lot less luck involved.
It's a lot more class involved.
And, you know, players say hello to each other on the elevator. You know,
even when they don't like them.
You know, and you remember games, like you remember, you know, shots and what happened during the game. You know, where in 9-ball, all I can say is, yeah, the guy broke, made the corner ball, made the 1 in the side, made the 9 on the break half the time,
yeah.
got straight in on the 2.
Yeah.
And, of course, I was playing Shane.
This is a whole new ball game compared to the rest of it. This is just, I don't know, boy. Straight pool was always there.
Well, I mean,
we grew up on it.
I like 9-ball better when you used to rack for your opponent. You know, if the guy made the corner ball 2 times, you would twist the rack a little bit. You know, it was just an unwritten rule. You know, now you rack your own balls, so you're not going to.
Well, they want the way they wanted the action for all the TV cameras. You can tell ESPN's all over us. You know, I mean, we're just rock stars. Everybody, they're always on TV. ABC Sports, remember all that stuff, but they don't do that no more. It's just if the 9-ball, Pat Fleming came out with a game in his challenge matches that incoming player after the break would push or force his opponent to push. And that took away all the break, rack mechanic crap and everything else, you know. It was a good move. But people want to see breaks and runouts. And that's
Well,
That's the reason I like that American rotation game, because it's break ball in hand with 15 balls, and it's a point system. 1 through 9 go through one count as 1 point, and 10 through 15 count as 2. And you play 50-point games, and it's break ball in hand. You alternate breaks, so it'd be pretty good. That way you really see it. And who doesn't want to see anybody get up to the table and run 15? In Chicago style format.
Well, I think the format that Pat had, 2007 maybe it was 2008, when he had the challenge at Comet, where it was a 60-ball straight pool game, but if you were running, you kept running. Because basically in straight pool, people want to see
high runs.
They want to see high runs.
Yes, they do.
They don't want to see safety, bang, 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 make 3. And Torsten ripped that one apart. I forget who, Perica was in that, and I forget who else, Schmidt, and Holman just blew that thing away. In fact, that's why I saw you for the first time. It was a rainy night in Parsippany, New Jersey.
A rainy night.
I agree with that format. Pat's very innovative. He's been doing a lot of stuff that I like. I like the 24-second clock.
Yeah,
that he
was
puts
really
up
nice.
there,
he came out with
like
those,
a basketball game.
He uses that and to make it happen all the time. It came out real. Even for the one pocket, he gave them a minute on the one pocket shots, and sometimes they use those extensions quite a few times in that tourney. Even with 1 minute time in one pocket, that gets a little crazy sometimes. So they need the extra time. But this game, like Earl was saying in his speech at the Hall of Fame, he says, "Oh no,
ooh, double ooh."
And the reason he ran into that 2-ball is he overcut the 8-ball. He didn't go through it the way he wanted to.
And what he was doing, I think, he took his eye off the 8-ball to concentrate on that 2-ball, I think, to miss that ball. He doesn't miss balls like that.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever you're seeing a good player miss an easy shot, it's usually because he's watching the cue ball,
He's sending the cue ball
something
somewhere.
Tricky to do with the cue ball.
He doesn't miss a ball like that.
Just want to remark that's the 4th lint pick of the entire tournament on this table. Only one Johnny Archer.
You know what? Johnny used to. Wow, nice shot there.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he got it. Oh, he's got the 9.
Yeah, you're shooting a man coming on one rail, a little inside English.
A little straighter than he wants. Well, he's good, but we're going to see him let out the stroke here a little.
Yeah, he is a little straighter, but he's on a break shot.
Right.
And sometimes it helps you, to be a little straighter.
Good for the confidence of the shot, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to hit it firm so you're not,
right.
Dogging the stroke a little bit.
He should murder this shot right here.
Quick switch to Warren Kiamko. He ran 100 balls earlier on Thorsten Holman in the preliminaries.
Wow, good for him.
A Filipino descent, one of the great players. Here comes the draw.
There's the killer.
He didn't go all the way back to the corner. See how he let up on it a little bit?
Yeah, he's got the 6 doesn't go, but he's got this combo, and it's a fairly easy combo the way it's lined up.
Combo on the 10's laying good. I'd like to spin this a little bit to hold up the cue ball, just like that.
He got the worst of it.
Yep.
Darren caught a break right there.
And if 5 might go, you're looking at that 9-ball combo on the side, maybe a bank on the 9 cross side.
Well,
it's hard to tell.
Well, if the kid brought it, he better bring it here because I don't see a shot here.
Yeah, this is rough.
Oh, come on. You could kick the 1 and make the 10-ball. That's obvious.
Oh, I missed that one, Tommy.
Okay.
Boy, you psycho. You guys from Chicago are nuts.
So, by the way, because everybody in the booth is a little bit older than Joshua Filler, and we were talking about formats, you remember 10-20 billiards on television back in the 60s?
No, I don't.
You pick it up on YouTube, actually, the rule book, but there was a limited opportunity straight pool game. And guys like Crane and played on that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember it being produced, hearing about it.
Do you see him kicking this 10-ball?
No. He's looking at the 5-ball. He is looking at the 10-ball, but,
He may be shooting the 5.
Maybe.
Look at that. Oh, he did. Wow,
Wow.
he did play it. And he got the.
Oh, man, he hurt
Wow. Wow.
That's right.
That's a gutsy move right there. I don't
Somebody
care.
else
You're
owes
playing.
his career to Eddie Colhane.
You're playing.
telepathically. He hears me talking,
That's
you got to
right.
be careful,
Playing Darren Appleton, you play a shot like that. That's a little bit. Well, it must have looked real good,
Yeah, well,
Well, I'm real good at seeing a lot of shots, but, it's out of desperation. I'm scared to death, but find a shot.
Got the combo here.
Yeah, he's going to spin this again, a little bit of left-hand English.
Yeah, now he's on a roll. Now let's see what happens here. See what the kid does. Maybe you folks with this pay-per-view will get your money's worth right here. That this new phenomenon here.
This kid has all the tools, I'll tell you that. I was watching him warm up, watching him play a little bit of his matches, just watching him hit, one rack of balls. I knew this kid was a player. He kind of looked up at me and nodded, so I was
Killer Phila.
Scouting on him.
Killer Phila. Good name. Good name. It is a young Jason Shaw right now, correct? Somebody said?
Well, the president is a fast player. Like
Just
Shaw.
fast, yeah, sure. Good for him. Wish him all the best. You're that well at this. You're that good at this age. It's wow.
Watch the stroke. How straight he follows through. Just.
He has to create a break shot here. So let's
fundamentals.
see what he does. He has to create a break shot. So maybe he'll do it with this 5-ball.
The 13's a little low. The 5's a break ball. You can always leave that. Don't try to do nothing stupid where you make it in trouble.
Right,
he's going to shoot this bump to 11 out.
And he's got a 2 for a key ball to the 5 if he needs it. So he's probably. He tried to get there, but he might be stuck with that 2-5 to 2 as a key ball now.
Yeah, a lot of times, you try to do stuff like that. You could have tied the 7-ball up.
Right. Make it worse than what it was.
You get through that first rack, get on a break shot, get on the 5-ball, and forget about it.
Right.
I'd forget about it right now. Looks like he should shoot the 14.
Shoot the 14, and then he could play the
come
7.
back, use the ball to get in line on those 3 balls. Use that stripe to get in line on the 7, 9, and 15.
Well, he could go forward on the
13.
14 and play the 7 in this corner down by the 2-ball, right? He's right in line for that, too.
Yeah, I'd rather shoot him from the other side, though. This way you can just draw back.
Well, yeah, but if he gets on that 7, he could bump out the 9 for a break shot there, too. Maybe.
What did I tell you?
I'm sorry, what?
Quit trying to do stuff, Just get through that first rack, get on your break shot, and forget about this.
Well, yeah, but he was in that rotation anyway to play that.
He's going to bump out the 11 ball here and play position on the 9 ball.
Boom.
All right, Eddie.
There you go.
When you're a kid, you do that.
when you're a 17-year-old phenomenon.
Yeah, he knows how to play.
Yeah.
He plays a very creative style.
Gee, when I was 17, I wasn't even a has-been yet.
I didn't know you can go in the pool room. I saw the sign 18 and over. I didn't start playing until I was 18.
I remember when I was a kid, they talked about the pool room opening up in Jersey, and you had to wear a nice shirt, and they had to make sure you were like over 16 or something. It was always. Did he get there? Yes, he did.
Yep.
That's the first rack. Yeah, 14.
Yeah, I saw him lagging the ball, and he watches the cue ball. When you see a player watching every rotation of the cue ball that it makes when they're warming up and stuff. He's eyeing the cue ball. He's got good speed control. He's got
Adapted well.
Good
Adapts
position.
real quick, huh?
Yeah, he checks the table. He's well schooled. In Germany, he goes to he's got a coach. Somebody was telling me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that one you want to hit hard enough to go to the side rail and come back out. Then you would have been on top of all the balls.
Do you think, with what you said right there, Tommy, do you think this kid, as young as he is, he's got to be missing a lot of knowledge for going into balls the way all the years you got in and just guys like Petey Margot. I mean, this kid is a great player, but the knowledge of how to go into racks, he still has a lot to learn, do you think? Or do you think he's going to cut this 6-ball in?
He's going to cut the 6 in. But it would come up if I played this guy on a worn cloth in Chicago on a humid day, when the ball with dirty balls where they're not opening up.
Easy.
It's a whole different game than World Tournament conditions with newer cloth, clean balls, new balls.
Well, this is a hell of a cut right here.
He's going to
he
play
played
the billiard.
He played the billiard, yeah.
A lot of times you look at those shots and now you don't have to cut it that much. I always look when I'm stuck to, if I hit this ball full, where does it go? and I looked for full hits. A lot of times when you're looking for a full hit, you'll see that kiss shot.
Oh, I see.
You know, I didn't want you to hear that, Ed.
I got it. So picking your brain like crazy here, Tommy. Just keep rattling on.
Yeah, well,
I can't help it.
It's okay. That's what you're here for.
well, before we went on the air, Tom was saying, well, what's the deal here? You have a kid playing the world champion, you know, television lights. He's either going to be full of fear or fearless. And he doesn't look like he's shaking in his boots at the moment.
Doesn't
Yeah,
look,
real hard to play. A young kid. We got a kid in Chicago. He's from Wisconsin. Sergio Rivas. He's 17. And he plays 9-ball as good as anybody
really?
in the area.
Wow.
You know, I didn't mean to knock you,
Tough
Sergio. But, you know, they pick it up quick. You know, 9-ball you can pick up pretty fast. I think straight pull takes 3 years. You know, so this kid's been playing, I guarantee you, straight pull for a long time. And that's one thing that we're missing in America.
Yes,
You know, our kids are playing bar table because they can win a little money. You know, they're not playing straight pull on a 9-foot table.
They're all playing 9-ball too, and they're thinking they're getting better because they're doing it, and it's hurting them. Play straight ball and just keep hitting balls. Just keep hitting balls. You know, Chicago was a big pool mecca. I put something up on Facebook a few months back that Chicago in the 20s had 830 pool rooms. 830 pool rooms. That must be one on every corner.
Yeah, downtown had like 100 of them.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, we missed that. Ooh, okay.
You didn't want to come in too deep behind it and scratch in the corner and get those kisses.
I think he's got
You know,
the
so
9
he was
now.
just trying
Yeah,
to-
here's the 2.
He's shooting the 1 ball. He's not going to shoot
He
the
go-
break
he's-
ball off.
He can get past that
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
and then come up for the 13.
I'd come back for the 5 ball maybe, you know, to break him. I know he's playing for the 13 there, but
he had to come down to break that up again. Yeah,
this
the 5 would-
particular shot, you should have been playing for the 9 on the side to get on the 5.
Oh, he's going to break him out here, maybe. There he goes. That was a little dangerous,
Yeah,
though, wasn't
yes.
Yeah, if you would have gotten behind him, you could have gotten in trouble.
it? He's got a good angle here to break this little mess up here, too.
Give me a nice billiard. Well, just roll it in.
Yeah,
You don't want to knock the ball too far down.
and that's about perfect right there. Look at that layout. That worked out nice for him. So this will be the second rack.
You follow up, maybe a little bit of right-hand English to keep your angle on the 13.
Not wishing anything bad on Darren, but maybe you see 115 out here, you know.
Don't say that.
Yeah, he just like,
What are you doing?
Well, you know, the way the kid's nailing it, it's almost like maybe it's an automatic for him, $1.50 an out, right?
See how he came 2 rails to get on his angle, and you stay below the ball where you can go 1 rail. He spun it a little bit, and that's what I'm talking about. I really don't like this angle when you have distance taking a big angle like this. You know, if you let up on your speed at all, you get a little
The distance,
flinch,
the angle, and
you
the
miss it.
pressure. You know, yeah.
His best bet is to fire this ball in.
Yeah, you don't want to be carefully hitting this and end up on the pack stuck there either. You got to open it up here.
Yeah, I see so many guys hit it like right in between, like really letting it loose.
And let the cue just sit there on the pack.
He's going to let it loose, I guarantee you. Oh,
He came down, yeah.
He hit it easy.
Now he's got work.
He's fortunate, I think, he got the combo at 8-6. If it drops down a little lower, he's in trouble. Oh, 7 went by. If it went by, he should have followed it up. But the combo ain't that bad. You're guaranteed the shot at the combo. If you would have followed, you might have gotten a funny kiss and gotten hooked. Breaking the balls here between the 9 and the 10.
Wow.
that was cooperative.
That worked out real nice.
Yeah.
Now you got to start worrying about a run, like you said, because this kid's
He's in control, and he's loosening up a little, letting the stroke out nice and getting
this-
comfortable.
Yeah, this kid's a ball runner, no question about it. Three stop, 5 stop. He checked his angle. He'll be on the right side of the ball. You can roll up for the 8 ball. That's knowing you're no good. Get rid of it. Shoot the 8 before the 10. Because, well, unless you want to use the 8 to get on the 9. That's what he's thinking about. The 10 gets you on the ball in the side pocket.
Right.
On the 12. It's
Wow,
nice
this
when
is
you
real
got a
nice.
ball on the rail if you don't have to hit it hard to get position. You'd rather have just a little bit of angle slide off the rail for your next shot.
These are laid out perfect for him here.
Yeah, he's picking off the balls real nice.
Yeah, you couldn't put them in any better order for yourself.
Just slide off the rail here.
Yeah. Real fast, too.
I think he either stuns it through or just rolls it in a little bit. A little bit of stun. He could have gotten a little better angle on the 2 ball.
Yeah, he's got
See if
almost
he slow rolls it and holds it up.
pocket speed here. He's good.
Yeah.
What?
See how he got a little straighter, so that little bit of carelessness.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got it, but it's wow.
If he would have taken his time on that side pocket shot and gotten the exact angle he wanted on the next ball, he would be sitting perfect on a break shot. And
You know, that's another thing. When you see a layout like that, it's wow, this is so easy. And all of a sudden you're out of line a little bit, and that's what happens right here, you know. Just that little bit will get you.
well, now he's got to hit the balls hard, and he might not open perfectly.
Well,
Look what that kick was.
and then he's got the 6 on.
Fortuitous
That was
kick
a
there.
very nice kick.
Look at this. Now he's going to open up with the 6 as a secondary break shot here. This is going to be great.
Well, this one you got to hit hard because there's no safety valve. So
Right.
whenever you have a shot like this, you got to blast it.
Hit it
The blast shot is in his repertoire.
Yes. Killer filler.
I predict he's going to fire in the 2 ball because he's a kid.
Because he's a kid.
And, you know, it's like, you know, good practice for him.
Well, here's a thought. Here's a real thought. And I don't want to take anything away from anybody here, but imagine this kid at 17 winning the whole thing. How would that be the feather in your cap of all time, huh? To win the World Championships at 17.
That probably would make him the youngest ever.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
that, wouldn't
that
that,
would- I
right?
would say absolutely.
Exactly, yeah.
Because Allen was the second youngest at 25.
Yeah, but 17 is like, you know what? He's not old enough. Well, he's.
Well,
He's not old enough to get lucky, you know.
Yeah.
But really, I mean, what an age!
Well,
that would be.
I'm not sure about.
I think
Probably
he got
the oldest champion was probably Dioro, but after that, certainly Jimmy Karras.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well. No, I thought Crane won at like 70 years old or so.
Crane, 70. Wow, 70.
Yeah, I think that's our oldest world champion. But
Well,
Dioro was probably 90. I'm not sure.
Well, something that not available to male players. I remember in '93, it was actually I guess it was the U.S. Championship. Lori John won on the women's side. I think she was about 7.5 months pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not going to happen in the men's division. Maybe in the
You
future.
complain about having to stretch over a ball, right?
Well, she probably, first time in her life, she's learned what a belly hook was.
Okay, look at this.
Just get straight in. He even got a little inside the ball perfectly.
Yeah, he
to
did, didn't
get
he?
off the rail a little bit. Just like downtown.
Pretty quick.
Now he's on a break shot. Now we're in trouble. That little kick,
This
you know,
is his-
saved him. Yeah, if they're rolling his way, you know, a lot of times, you know, when you see good players play, it's just a matter of who gets a break, you know, and who's going to win.
This is his 5th track, right? He's got 60 to 14 or 24. I think 60 to 24.
All right, that
The killer filler is ahead.
okay. About time for our Guinness commercial, Eddie. Right? What do you?
I just had to test it, make sure it was still the right temperature.
Got a little, got a little funny here.
Yeah. Specially imported to Astoria for Mr. Cohen.
Deputy, oh, he's got the 7 maybe, too.
He's got this 5-ball.
Oh, he does.
And you got to come up for the 2-ball, I think. And come back across, leave yourself
Whoa.
right about
little
there.
distance there, yeah.
Yep.
But that's what you're supposed to do if you come.
Oh, the 2-ball. Oh, I see it. I'm looking at the 4-ball. The
I
colors
think,
look a little different here.
Yeah, I think that was the 4-ball he just shot in.
He's got the 9-ball here.
Unless there's two balls on the table.
He's got the 9-ball, and he needs something after that. And
Yeah, that's a mess.
he could have trouble here. He's got to get under that 2-ball here maybe after the 9.
Yeah, he's got to roll this, and it looks like it'll go between the 2 and the 14.
Right.
But he's got to roll it in to stay on that 11-ball or the 13. And he hit a little harder, cinch the ball. You know, and you got to make the ball. A lot of people forget to make the ball. They're playing position so perfectly.
That was critical position there too. That's the reason he's back at the table, I think, because Darren missed that 8 in the side. Remember?
Yep.
Just from you got to make the ball. Yeah. Take your eye off it for some little crazy position move, and now you're back in the chair.
I like drawing, staying on the rail here. Oh, you just could see the 1-ball to break him.
Wow. He almost got in trouble there a little. Took the break ball away anyway, but he still has it. The 11 saved him.
Yeah, he really wasn't thinking about how to go into him there. But,
This is not good.
he got another roll.
I think
there.
he's trying to get in trouble a little.
I thought he was going to get stuck. Sure.
Is that?
Watch the scratch in the side. That's what he's worried about here. You can draw a little bit, get out of there. One of the hardest spots to hit on this angle is between the side pocket and the corner.
Wow.
So
nice.
he just decided to masse and take it out of play altogether, right and roll.
I don't know. He's got the 13 maybe.
He's got the 13, but not enough where he feels comfortable to draw it. I mean, he could slow hit it and make sure he makes it. He had just enough room to make that ball.
He tried to get on the 8. Look at that. He didn't do too bad right there. Oh, he's got the 14 now. He's changing it up on me here. I don't know what's going on here now. What do you see here?
He was getting a little bit ahead of him, so there's a combo on the 8-ball.
To make a break shot? Is that why?
Apparently the 3 doesn't go by the 7.
Killer Filler, give me a clue here. What you're doing? Because
he's drawn back for the 3, because the 7 doesn't go by the 3. I'll try a 1-rail break from behind the rack on the 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Where am I? No, honest to God, where am I? He's going to have to do some inside on here.
Yes, got to be.
And he got a bad angle on it.
Yeah, he did, but I'm just shocked the way he tore the rack apart like that.
He should have been straighter on the ball
or picked a different
closer
break
to the
shot.
middle of the table. Actually, you could have been, because you want the angle to go into the rack. A lot of times you think you got a thinner cut that you go into the rack, but now you're creating an angle where you're going away from the rack.
I'm wondering why he took the 14 away. He got it. Wow.
He was able to hit the corner ball. That was it.
He's got the 14. Now he's got a 7, and he's going to...
You shoot the 14 stop and then break with the 7.
He's probably got a secondary break shot with the 7 if he can hold the angle.
If he makes this shot,
he's a little bit on the wrong side.
We're in trouble.
Of the 14. He's a little bit on the wrong side to get a secondary break shot on the 7.
If you're a little bit on the wrong side, you draw back a little further.
Or he can use the 9.
Make sure you get the angle.
After the 7, he could use the 9 as well. See it?
Well, you could get on the 13, I think he's thinking.
Oh, look.
All right, well.
Or you could do it like that, yeah.
Forget us.
You know, he's just has plenty of faith in his shot making ability that not only is he not shooting the 13, he's shooting the 4.
Look at that. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's pretty strong. He tied up the balls on the right. He might shoot this 2-ball and go 3 rails for the 13. Or shoot the 13 and break from the 2 on the side is what he sees.
And stop for the 15 here maybe.
I would have drew up for the 2 on the side. He's looking at the 15 ball.
Yeah, he's got the 15, so he's good. He's right in line for that.
But you got to roll it up and not get hooked. You need an angle on him to break him.
Right, but you'll always have those other balls in the side for insurance balls, the 7 and the 15. Yeah, he's real good.
It's always good to have insurance.
Yeah. 8-ball.
Nah, you gotta get rid of the 7 ball on the side, I think. Because, you know, you're gonna go up
Yeah,
table. It's gonna be hard to play
He
back
could
for
play
it.
the 7 and then the 8 right away if he had to. I think he's just stop right there and then play the 8 if he got it.
Yeah, I think so too. He doesn't like the angle.
Right.
He's looking at the angle right now. Yeah, gotta keep quiet again.
15 in the
Shooting
corner.
a 15 in the corner.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, he's not afraid of
Damn kids.
shooting the ball in the corner. You know, that's
Shit.
Damn kids.
he ain't no kid on a pool table. I'll
No,
tell
he's
you that.
not. No, he's not. Get used to looking at this kid, folks, because you're going to see him for the next 50 years. Am I right? It's just
Yeah, I got 40 years on him.
yeah. Look at this. Wow, he's got a good layout here now.
Yeah, again, you just want to make sure you get, you know, the angle you want on the 6 ball for the break ball. You don't want.
This is ball number 88 coming up right here.
Like right here, you're close to the rack. He went to 1 rail again.
He likes this angle, and I like it a little sharper than that, but he likes it, and he always gets good on it. He always, well, he doesn't always. He's made some critical shots after his breaks, but he ain't afraid to shoot anything. Nice not to have that fear.
Well, it opens up the game for you if you could shoot any shot, you know. Now you got more options to what to do. Let's see if he can roll this 3 and get on the 11 ball.
Yeah, the 11. Just bounce off the rail a little bit. Changed it up now.
He wants to come up above him to break with the 10 ball.
Yeah, he can go around for the 10 here.
2 rail position, or you can roll it in and use the 14 to get on the 10.
Would you do that, or would you go for the 10 right here?
I go for the 10 right here, but I saw he wasn't going to, because I don't like this shot. You know, now he's jacked up. He had to go into the stack.
Notice it.
Or you could do it that way.
By the way, did you
Yeah,
see
no, he
how
did.
Did you see how it bounced off the spot?
Yeah, I did see that. The last second, the cue ball rolled a little bit. Yeah, that happened the other day.
That's right.
That happened the other day as well. Yeah. Good thing it didn't lock him up against something too,
No,
because of that spot.
Actually, the spot saved him on that one.
Yeah.
He was about to be tied up
Oh, boy.
from this angle,
Right,
and he
right.
would have had a bridge over.
Yeah.
Made life a lot easier.
Yeah, that would have been unfortunate. To have the spot come into play, maybe they should take it off and just put a magic marker spot on it.
Well, that was a shot. You could have gotten in trouble. You know, the ball doesn't go in front of the side pocket. You know, you get jacked up. You know, a few things could have went wrong on this shot, but when they're rolling, they're rolling.
Always get the 1 to break up this 2 and 13 here.
Yeah, but they followed through to play shapes. When you shoot this ball, the 2 should stop you if you hit it soft.
I see Darren over there sitting in his chair, and there's nothing the man can do. Just sit there and he's been there for a while, right?
Yep.
I give this kid credit, boy. You're up against Darren Appleton in straight pool, and you're just tearing it up here. That's a hell of a feat, kid. You know. Is he trying not to disturb this 2 ball for a reason? Because he passed it up a couple times earlier.
He was using it as a possible breakout ball, but he was able to get into him there.
So you see me using the 8 ball or the 10 ball here as a break shot,
It depends what happens after he shoots this 9.
right? Because I'm looking at the 13
You
as
know,
a key
that's
ball.
why you leave 2 or 3 break balls out there. The more the merrier. You know, until you actually, once you decide, at some point you have to decide which way you're going to go.
Oh, here it is, 2, 7, 10, and then the 13, 8. Maybe not.
Yeah, he is, but just not the way you
Don't
thought.
get on the roof here, kid. He's on the roof.
Yep.
Now he's going to shoot the 8.
You could say goodbye to that 8
Yeah.
ball, I think.
Yeah, right.
Unless he's
Unless he's not
Prove it.
jacked
But
up.
he can cue for the
You could just keep proving us wrong, kid. Make us look bad. We don't
whatever
care.
whatever you want to do. Yeah, he's gonna shoot.
Whatever you're doing is the right choice, kid.
He's shooting the round one.
Yeah, a
Well,
lot
either
of times it's a matter of a fraction of a centimeter.
Yeah, I know.
We thought he was jacked up, but he wasn't.
I just see it coming up here. It's
He overamped in the last
Yeah.
2 shots.
Let's see how good he gets here now. This should be interesting.
Spin
Seems
it
you
with
got-
an inside English and go 2 rails. Don't scratch.
Wow, he just missed that ball.
And now
You know
he's
what?
got-
He just missed that ball so good that if he would have hit it, he might have ended up with a break shot in the side on it, and he would have came off it for a side pocket break shot. Not the
Again, and we have a longer shot with a sharp angle instead of being parallel.
right, and something that he's probably going to let out the stroke on this, like the last shot. Remember that?
The last shot he hit it kind of easy when he had this
Nope.
situation.
Oh, he
so
did. But
you
he knew he was coming off the bottom 2 balls maybe, or he wasn't going into the
He's
middle.
following the ball. He's cueing it a little lower, but to slow down his cue ball. But I think he's still following here.
Now when he had to hit a little firmer, yeah. And the score is now 102-0. He didn't get an applause, ladies and gentlemen. He's at a run of 104 here right now.
Yeah, it's
I don't know if they applaud for the 100, and maybe somebody should have announced it, 100-ball run. And he's getting ready to snap off the high run award, maybe.
Meanwhile, in the
You follow?
wings up on top of the stage, you got Jason Shaw, Thorsten Holman, Corey Dool. They're all watching Joshua Filler just run around the table like a half a rabbit. I think he might have touched something here. Did you guys see anything?
he called it on himself.
Sure
Oh, he did. Wow, nice move, kid. The killer filler, they call him over there. 17 years old. Wow. Very nice run. What did he do? He touched something? I didn't see it.
Yeah, he called a foul on himself. This very classy move.
Yes, it was.
I played another junior champion from Germany years back.
Just 1 second. Darren's taking a break, so we're just going to swing the camera over to Earl Strickland on the other table, waiting for Darren to return.
Darren is not accustomed to this, man. This is Darren's going to come back with a clear head and open it up here, maybe. And he's got a great opportunity to do it. Darren could just close it out right here. You guys are going to see some good pooling.
Well,
Every match is great.
The kid made a couple mistakes, but he ran 100 balls.
Right.
Imagine when he learns all these little tricks.
Yes,
how good he's
exactly.
going to be.
So,
And he's got years to go.
well, Carl, our field reporter was just told us that not only did Joshua Filler call the foul on himself, but Tony Robles just did the same thing in the game with Archer.
Oh, boy.
There's no referees.
Tony called it on
State
himself.
Called it on himself.
Well, you know Tony's class. He would never not call it on himself.
I fouled the ball on Danny Harriman, and it barely touched it. I just felt it in my hand a little bit, and I said, fouled the ball. Everybody's looking at me like, no, you didn't. I felt it, It's better. It's better if you give those up. If you don't, if I see my opponent foul and he doesn't call the foul on himself, I'll always ask him, "Did you foul it?" Because then if he says he didn't,
You know what kind of person you're playing there.
then he's playing and it plays on his mind.
Right.
Like he knows that I know.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You're right. And yeah, it just.
That's all I want to do. I don't care if to argue it past that, but I just want him to say he didn't foul.
Right. You know what? If you're gonna lie about a foul like that, you may win the game, but after that, you're gonna live with it, and you're never gonna forget it that you cheated.
Well, I think the example that we have to keep on coming back to is Breaker in 2010, the first Siegel Immonen match.
Oh boy, yeah. I was ringside for that. Were you there, sir?
Yeah, I was there.
You were there. Yeah, I know you were there. That was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. 6 years ago it was, and that was classic stuff.
Well, it was the old froze to the ball shot that we decided we can push the ball if you're froze to it.
They weren't frozen.
They weren't frozen?
No, they weren't frozen. But I spoke to Mika about this yesterday, and his girlfriend was there, and I explained to his girlfriend exactly what happened, because I remembered exactly that when Mike Siegel got down on the shot to play the exact shot that he fouled on, Mika looked over for a referee, and then Mike Siegel changed his mind. So Mika didn't look for a referee now. But then Mike Siegel went back to the shot, and Mika went and looked for a referee, just looking over the crowd to see if there was one handy so he could get his attention to come over. And this was the exact look on Mika's face. And then Mike Siegel changed his mind again, and he went to another shot, so Mika didn't need a referee. And Mike Siegel got up the next time real quick and just hit the shot in, and Mika just stood there with his arms out like, what the hell was that, you know? And Mike Siegel was accustomed to the old school of it's not a foul type stuff. And then Mika came back the next game and ran 115 out of him, I think.
That's right.
Mr. Sean Wilkie.
But it was really something to be there for that. That was a classic match, you know? Well, we got Darren going back now, so.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. Now he knows what he's dealing with.
Yeah. I'm pulling for Darren here, by the way, but we're not allowed to do it in the booth, are we?
Oh, my God.
Would
You're
you
pulling
act like-
for,
I'm
you
pulling
actually
for Darren.
said that
Yes,
on
I
the
am.
air that you're pulling
Oh,
for?
That's
You're
no.
biased
That's
is
so
what you are.
bad.
Colhane, is that how a professional announcer behaves?
I'm not in the union.
Well, we don't think you said over 30 words
No,
yet.
I'm the deputy. Hey, easy, pal. What? What, I talk too much?
No, not enough.
We're going to shoot the 9-ball here
And
and
you
try
guys-
to get on the 12 to break them out, but we might have to get on the 13 first.
He has the 11 here, right?
Yeah, the 11 looks, yeah, he could spin it in, otherwise he would have
Yeah.
played it differently.
Yeah, he's got it, yeah. Okay, Darren's going to get on a little bit of a roll here. And I hope Darren doesn't win. I hope the other guy wins now because you guys are berating me on this.
Now you double dipped. You went the other way.
And you're not gonna forget it,
You
are you?
can't change horses in the middle of the race.
You can't
know?
just let it go, can you, Tommy?
Oh my
I
God!
never liked you.
Anyway, I just want to point
That
out
was well hit.
we haven't mentioned this on the air. It is an official tournament. The Buddha brothers are here. Dennis Walsh and Bill Moropoulos.
Yes, they are from California. One's from Chicago.
Yep.
And Chicago, California, yeah. Bill Moropoulos, they got here yesterday.
Watch the slow spin shot. You got to hit it with just the right speed. The English is going to add speed to you, so you got to roll it in if you want to
He
take
hit
that
it
big
nicely.
spin. That side pocket
Oh,
is
get a
kind of
little-
close. Got a little inside, but he's got to
Yeah.
kill the ball. He pointed exactly where he wants to get.
Back
You
up.
know, it's a good thing to have that in mind when you're shooting these little balls.
Very nice.
He hit that a little fuller than he wanted to.
Yeah, he
That's
cheated
why
the
he
pocket a little bit, too. It rattled a tiny bit.
didn't. Yeah.
He got away with it good. And these pockets have been forgiving.
Now, this angle ain't bad when you're this close to the ball.
Is that right? You were in the booth the other day watching the pockets,
Well,
and some of the top
actually,
pockets were
The top pockets have been very
the top
forgiving.
two were forgiving.
Yeah.
I think Johnny Archer hit on the outside of them. They accepted everything. It was nice to see, but it was bad for the guy sitting in the chair. Because I really thought he missed by a half a ball on a few of them. And
Again, if these players are listening to the commentary, they'll learn something about the table.
That's right.
You know, these tables, every table has its own feel. You should hit balls on the table before you play on it, you know, in a tournament. There, nice,
boom.
nice control.
All right. So we have Darren with, I'm trying to see his score here.
See how Darren looks at the 10 ball. He knows the 10 ball is a good shot, but you got that 5 ball hanging. And a lot of times you shoot shots like this, you know, you say, why am I shooting this when I had the 5 ball hanging, and you miss it, you know. So you have to be really disciplined and get those thoughts out of your mind and just pocket that ball. It's the right shot and you're straight in.
Jason Shaw.
Yes, Darren started off this rack with about 34 points. So he's got some work to do because he's got to catch 105. And
If he could get in on the 6 here, he can shoot the 7-5 combo or the 13-5 combo. You know, I think either ball goes, so that's why he's thinking of shooting the 8 and going into the balls. He's going to double check, make sure those balls go.
Which combo? 7 what?
7-5, you know, just shoot the 7 ball into the ball hanging in the corner. But, you know, if you're worried about it, you gotta shoot the 5 now. And they roll a lot differently as you get over 17. When you go into the balls, you don't just sit there with 90 shots. You're jacked up, rolling on a ball in the corner, to get on a ball in the corner.
Hard to believe how much trouble you can get in when you have a wide open table and all of a sudden that cue ball's locked up and you're in jail and you're like, oh my God, how did I get here? That never happens to you, does it, Tommy?
No. It happened to me like 50 times when I was playing Frankie Hernandez.
Oh, yeah.
You know, him too. You know, anytime he went into the balls, like for 3 straight shots, he went into the balls and didn't get nothing.
You're scratching your head, how could this happen?
It was like, you know, you just laugh.
And they all think straight ball's so easy because there's so many options, but once you get locked up, you're done. It's you're sitting there scratching your head.
I was playing Eugene Oak in my bracket, and you know, he's the nicest guy in the world. And I had the rack the holder was broken. I had to put the rack on the floor. And it seemed like I would keep screwing up when there was 2 balls on the table. So he shot every break shot, no matter if I won the rack or not, for like 7 straight break shots. And yeah, I complained about of course, I'm going to be racking every rack when the rack's on the floor. And I got to bend under the table, get the rack. He goes, Is your back bad, sir? I can rack them for you if you want. So I told him, yeah, you know, my lower back problems. He goes, would you like him to leave?
You know what? He probably got on this 8 ball good enough to get on the 3 in the side here, and he's going to need that. He just looked at it. I don't know if he's got the angle to come up that little bit and send it over to the rail parallel with that 7 ball to get that 3 ball.
He's just going to roll down on the 2 ball here. You know, or maybe just come back.
He's going to use the 9 to get on the 3.
You can't leave that 4 ball on the rail too long. You know, I know he's thinking about these balls down here.
Oh my God! How do you miss that? How do you go through there?
Well,
that's the killer stuff right there.
Did you notice one thing though, Ed? You should have learned some of that shot. He missed those balls, but his cue ball's not on the end rail behind the 2 ball. You know, a lot of times we think we're going to hit that ball, so we just don't think about our speed.
The speed.
What if it misses?
Good point. Good point. Good point.
Well,
a lot of people would have snoozed that. You did good there.
It's not my point. It's Steve Mizrak told me that a long time ago. And
thanks for that help, sir.
You know, you listen to like when Mizrak tells you something.
You think? Stevie, yeah. I was talking to Petey Margot, who's brother-in-law of Steve Mizrak, actually. And I asked him if he sees Steve Jr., because I ran into Steve Jr. at the Sandcastle Billiards one time. And I'm talking to this kid, and he's making movements and faces. I'm like, oh, my God, you look like your old man. I couldn't believe it. I had to bring him over by Fleming. I said, Fleming, does this guy look familiar?
The older we get, the more we look like our parents.
Yeah, it's so true. I look at one of my brothers, and I'm like, oh, my God, it's Bill. It looks just like him. My nephew. Yeah, the older you get, yeah, you start walking like your parents. I start making sounds like them, too. You know, when you start stretching. Difficult getting old, right, Mr.
And
Mayor?
he loves throwing names around, don't he?
Right. I was waiting for the old crack, you know.
Right, Mr. Man? Come on.
Come on.
You're in the club.
You just want to. Well, I just want to make a prediction about that. Joshua Filler, this is an early call, is going to take down the super seniors at Valley Forge in 2065.
Yeah, I hope we're there to see it.
I want to watch. I want to be in that bracket.
What is he doing with this 3-6, Tom?
He needs to get on that.
They both go in the side pocket, you know, so if he can bump the 7 ball, he's in business. But he's just going to roll up for the 7 ball, shoot the 7 in the corner, 3 in the side, break with the 6.
Take the 3 in the side now. There it is. He got there. Look at that. That was great play right there. Now he's going to bump the 6 over perfect.
He's got a little angle, so, no, he's just going to bump the 3 ball. The 6 is a break ball. You don't want to touch it. Or the 3 is a break ball, too. You're right. He could follow if he wants to and shoot the 6 in the side. So he can bump the 3 or the 6.
You know what?
Or not bump nothing at all.
He worked through this pretty good considering what he had right there. It came out pretty nice for him. Look at that. Go, Darren. We're pulling for you, Darren. Go, go.
He had an absolutely perfect angle on that three in the side.
Wow.
You know, the way he works in tight is just beautiful to watch.
Well done, sir.
And folks, if you're just signing on, Joshua Filler had a 105-ball run and then called a foul on himself as he was on the second story shooting over another ball. I think he touched the 11 ball that was in front of it.
I don't know if it was really noticeable, but he did call it on himself. A real class move.
And putting Darren back in action, and ever since then, Darren's been in control.
Now watch this break shot. You know, I think he's going to go after this one because it's a little straighter. He's going to go to the end rail and back. He hit it hard enough to go back to the end rail, but he hit the side of the ball and he just went over to the side rail, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's why I don't worry too much where you're going to hit the ball. If you hit it with the right speed, English, you know, to hit it that shot with a hard draw shot, you're either going to draw back to the end rail or you're going to draw it to the side rail. You know, either one is good.
You know, he's got the 12 to get up on this 2-ball here. Okay, he's going to be in line now for everything. Let's see if he can. How long he keeps this going? He has a.
Well, there's a little bit of work here. You know, you want to get on the 14, I think, to break him, leave the 13 alone. He's checking out that 14, make sure he's got room.
Yeah, he's 48 points now, so he's halfway there.
I wouldn't worry about that 10 ball for right now. You know, just you got a lot of work to do, so just get on and break the balls open. You'll get on that 10 ball. Otherwise, it would have been 8, 10, 12. Start doing that. He's looking around. I don't think he likes that 14.
I don't know if it passes. It looks like it might maybe a half a pocket.
Yeah, when it's half a pocket,
Not at that angle, you don't like a half a pocket, right?
Well, you can't make a mistake against this kid, obviously. He's fouling, breaking right here.
Yeah. Hit that real nice.
You know, when you got a shot like that, you got to get absolutely straight on it to go into the rack. And he saw that he was laying straight with a little bit of angle, perfectly where you can, get after the cue ball and break them up.
Let's get the 3-5 now, a little messy down here.
Yeah,
if you move the 1, the 5 goes. If you get above it, you just got to get on this 2 ball now, I think. And
the 5 will go there anyway? Yeah, and then they'll kick the 3 over, so that's not laid out too bad.
Yeah, maybe get on the 10 ball, The 10-8, you leave that for last. Get on your break ball.
He almost got on the 1 right there.
Yeah, if he would have gotten on the 1 there, he would have taken it.
Right.
Now he's a little worried, because you're back to shooting that half pocket on the 14 if you don't get on these balls.
What do you think about
he doesn't like shooting the 2 to get on the 1 because you're crossing.
What if you didn't cross? What if you drew right into the 7 here with the 2 ball?
That would be too smart,
You don't like? Would it be good or no? You like it or no?
I like it because you really can't get in too much trouble on it. He's being a little.
He was more careful than I was.
A little more cautious.
He's younger than me. Wow. He's not out of the woods yet.
No, he would have been better off running into that ball a little harder.
Yeah.
But he's shooting jacked up. He's coming back out for the 5 ball. There's really not much you can do here. You just got to execute. Sometimes you got 1 shot, 1 position.
And what you got to do is not make the same move you did before and take your eye off that ball and miss. And he'll be back in his chair against this kid. He might not see the light of day again.
Huh. Got on the 14.
Yeah, real good, too.
No, you could shoot that half pocket if you get that close to the ball.
Yeah, that close you can.
You just split the 7-9 and roll the 7 toward the corner.
Right.
Should get a shot at the 7-9 or the 5.
Maybe kick the 9 out for a break. On that end? No, a little low it'll be.
No, you don't want to do that because you got the 13.
Yeah.
This shot's hard enough in half a pocket that you don't want to be worried about manufacturing a break shot.
And that 10 ball now is almost going to look like.
Well, he shot it away.
Shot it away. I'm surprised.
Never mind. I was going to say that 10 ball.
I was looking for the half a pocket you guys were talking about.
Right. Well, yeah, and we're looking at that 10 ball earlier. That 10 ball earlier. Wow.
I don't like this 14.
I don't know where he's going here, but God bless America. You go, Darren.
He sent the 9 in to break the balls out. That's what George Fells, the late great George Fells, would say. Send him my rep. The 9 ball was his representative because it couldn't send the cue ball into the balls, so he sent the object ball into the balls.
You have any ideas here? Because the 3 is too far out to be, behind the rack break shot here.
You can break with the 9. You can shoot the 3, kick out the 7 ball. You can shoot some kind of angle here and
taking out the 10.
Yeah, he's going back for the 10. He was going for the 8, and he got on the 10. He wanted to get straight on the 8 and then shoot the 10-9 or 10-5. Now you got to shoot the 10. Slow spin, you don't want to overdo it. Nice shot.
Well, he's going to manufacture. I guess he's going to use the 9 as his break ball. Bounce off and, play it that way.
Yeah, unless something else is going to happen.
Yeah, he's taking the safe route right here, I think. I'm going to use the 9 ball. Or maybe not. What's going on here?
He's thinking about the 1 rail from behind the rack. This is exactly where you want to be.
Wow.
You know where this cue ball is right now. That's the exact angle he wants.
And he's going to have good speed on the cue ball on this cut. Also,
the same angle except a little closer.
Right.
Wow.
Well, where that 9 ball was.
Wow, that was a double wow again.
Yeah. We've seen that 1 diamond 9 ball break. We've seen it skip the cue ball up the table and into the pocket on one occasion. You come off the wide side of the pack and it goes to the table.
Yeah, so breaking off this side rail, it's very safe to go in behind the rack and break them. A lot of people pass the shot up when they're playing straight pull in. If you can get close to it the way he is, you can blast it. You should go through the balls. What I don't like is to hit it with a follow here, and you get a double kiss and come back toward the corner pocket. So he's going to hit it with a draw.
And this break shot is almost ball in hand position.
If he would have had follow there, he would have scratched.
All right, this just in from Mike Yetnick, sweating the match behind us. He says Dennis Acolo's on a 139 and still running.
Wow, go Dennis.
So we got a new high run so far.
Dennis is.
You got the killer filler and the thriller from Manila.
The thriller from Manila.
That would be an interesting final. We'd get all tongue-tied.
Killer filler.
From Manila. Look at this position.
Wow, look at that. Well, he was going to get there on anyway with the 3 ball later on, but that was pretty good.
Yeah, this guy, he leads the life of dream about.
Yeah. What do you see here? 10, 2, 3, 9. Well,
I think it's going to be 10, 1 ball. If you get the perfect angle on the 1, you can go into them, or you can shoot the 7, and then you don't have to go into them at all in the opposite corner. But you don't have to get on the 7 off the 1. You can shoot the 15 in the side.
It's a little straighter now than he would be on the 1. He wanted to be down a hair, and he'll have the 15 after this. You're right.
He might draw into the break shot a little bit, knock it away from the rack. Well, he's got the 2 ball to fall perfect on that 15 and that 14. The 6 might be a dead combination.
It might be dead, yeah, the 13-6.
If it ain't dead, it might be on. You might be able to throw it in.
It might be thrown if it's frozen, yeah.
He looked at it.
The 14's out of the line, I think. Yes, it is. So there he's going to use that 9 and 9 as the secondary key ball for the 3 ball, maybe to get on the 14.
Your last ball that you want to use is the 2 ball.
The 2, yeah.
All you got to do is get any straight in pocket on the 2 and you stop and you're perfect.
Yeah, he'll leave those balls up top till the end, though, I think, yeah.
Well, he's got a chance to break them. But when I break these up, I like to draw back for the 12 on the rail there.
Right.
Just to guarantee yourself, yeah?
Yeah, you guarantee a shot that way.
Looks like he's going to send the 6. Oh, he had it anyway. He had it anyway. He set up another key ball here.
Yeah, this 12 ball does you no good. A little straight on it, but He'll come all the way back for the 7.
Now
See
he's
how he kind of stunned the ball through to create an angle on the drawback. He didn't draw straight back. You can make the ball bounce through and create different angles like that. And he's going to go 13-9, 3-2.
yeah, beautiful.
I like going 2 rails in this shot because this way you got more control coming off the rail.
Instead of slow rolling something.
Yeah. Staying on the rail. This way you get
Get out in the middle of the table, yeah.
exactly. Thank you. That one I might have been a little more cautious on. But he's got a little angle on it. Just roll up straight for the 2 on the side. But you could have like had different angles. You could have drew back on straight on the 2 in the corner.
This 2 ball will give Darren 76 balls. That's about a
You just roll this in.
60 ball run, 62 ball run about.
Good.
Very nice.
He's perfect. He's got that straighter angle we're talking about when
Yeah,
he's near the rail. He's close to the ball.
He's happy.
He can reach it in the middle of the table.
Yes, he's happy.
You guys know this. If Dennis Arcola was shooting it, he'd be stretching. You know, some of these shorter
Alex.
players absolutely amaze me at how well they can play at their height. You know, I think it's a disadvantage because they got to shoot longer shots, play different style position.
You're right about that because I seen, and it could have been Dennis playing a ball a little bit lower than this cue ball is, and he had to use the bridge on the shot. I was amazed. I'm like, wow, I could reach that easily, and I didn't think I was tall by any means. Nice hit. Needs that 15. Come on.
All right, this just in.
He just got it.
This just in. Dennis Acola ran 150 and out.
Wow.
That's
and
it.
Shane's on 112 right now and running
Well done, sir. Wow.
in another match.
Darren caught a big break here
I
with this
kind of
15.
knew that 104 ball run wasn't going to hold up with these longer matches.
Oh, Johnny Folger's 103, yeah. And Earl's blowing out of the water now with his 126.
Surprised he ain't fouling it. He's like drawing off the rack. But he's playing for that 9, 8 ball. You know, guarantee yourself a shot that way.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why he drew it.
So he's got a little mess here with the 6 and the 3. See, he's got this, well, he had the angle on this side pocket shot here, but he had it to come down for the 1 or the 5, and that would have broke up those balls, but now he lost the angle, so he's got to get that back. To get on the 7 here and then the 1.
Do you
Follow?
know?
No? Wow, 152.
152.
Wow,
There's a
bam.
minus
And
2.
out.
Hooah.
Dennis Acola, current leader, 152 and out.
And that'll be tough to beat until the finals.
Well, Shane's on 112 and still at the table.
But he can only stop at 150, maybe.
Well, I don't know if he had anything
Probably not.
minus. Well, it probably doesn't mean anything.
Does to me.
We don't know for sure. And that mentions Jason Shore still in it.
I'm making the call.
That ain't going to help you.
Yeah, I like drawing the ball there, too. The 13 goes in the corner. You can
Yeah.
spin it in. Might be a good time to get rid of the 10 ball. It's down the table. You know, I mean, when I play position for you, already got a nice angle.
Right, you're there. Well hit. Darren's father's here watching, along with his wife and his mother. Papa Tony. Did you happen to meet him, Tommy?
I would. No, I didn't.
Yeah, nice man, nice man. Real proud of his kid. Good for him.
Yeah, I guess when you're good enough to be the best in the world at something, win a world title, you should be proud.
Yeah. Well, what is it? Maybe he doesn't have the 13 here, does he?
Of course
He does. Okay.
Why would he play for it?
I
if he
don't know.
didn't?
That's,
Yeah.
I thought maybe he didn't have it. He was hesitating there a little bit, but he ended up pretty good here.
And the score of Warren and Earl, 91-75, Warren.
Wow, Warren Kiamko invited to the World Cup over in Europe with Carlo Beato. He's taken as his partner, and well deserved. Warren's a class act. He won Derby City this year, 9 ball.
Yeah, and, the guy doesn't look, real fancy at the table. He just keeps doing it and doing
His fundamentals are incredible, aren't they? Yeah, nothing crazy at all.
Yeah, he doesn't have this big stroke or anything like that. Just super.
Very relaxed. Just gets the job done. That's what he does.
If you look at everybody that plays great pool, the one thing they have in common is their cue ball. That's the one thing you could look at and just watch every player. They all have a great cue ball. You can't play this game at the top level without that, and that's what adds to the consistency, the position play.
That's where I think that straight pool comes in to dominate the sport because of the surgery involved, where the 9-ball game is they get a little crazy with some of the shots, and maybe they'll take chances where the straight pool is all fundamentals. It's just what happened here, Gene? You good? Oh.
Here comes a draw shot back to the center of the table. I don't think he's going to blast this shot.
I'm going to move up it. Wow, nice shot.
Oh, my God, he did
He
blast
did.
it.
He sure did. Oh, don't get in the. Oh, don't do.
He missed the break ball, didn't he?
Look at this.
He ended up with the 5-ball.
Yeah.
Same thing happened before when he ended up with that 15 because he almost got locked up after a break.
All right. Darren misses his break ball.
Oh, he did.
Joshua Filler a chance to get back to the table, and Joshua decides to take his break at this point. So we're going to switch it over to Earl and Warren and see what's going on that side of the world.
Earl's at the table.
It was 91-75 Warren.
I'm sorry,
a little while ago.
I'm sorry that I thought Darren made that. I just took it for granted that he made it when I was changing seats here, and surprised that Darren missed that break shot. He is human.
Earl get nicely on the 5. You don't want to get straight on this 2-ball. You want to come off a little bit so you can bounce off the rail. 9-ball players are good at that. You leave the angle to get to a cushion. If you can get to a cushion, you can put the cue ball almost anywhere on the table off the cushion.
Well, we're going to have to switch back over as Joshua Filler.
He's back.
Back in the arena. And here comes Darren.
Earl missed that angle there, I think.
Over.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yes, he did. You think he can go forward here under it? Oh, we'll never know. Sorry, folks.
Josh Fuller's back at the table. He's got a shot at the 5, possibly the 9-ball.
The killer Filler. Gene Man had to go feed the meter.
You can shoot the 9-ball. You shoot the 9-ball because you're not jacked up as badly.
And maybe the 8 right here.
45 balls the kid needs. 44 more now.
Yeah, he's got the 8 here to break this up. Oh, he didn't touch that. He could have went forward there. Oh, he's got it here.
You shoot the 1 ball, everything opens up. You didn't have to go into him. If you would have put the 2 in a bad spot there, by the 7, then you'd have 1 on each side.
Oh boy, wouldn't that be great?
And now all he has to do is get straight on the 7, and the 2 is his protection.
Mm-hmm. Going to go into that 11 there, whatever it is. 15.
Yeah, I was surprised. I would have tried to go into the ball that was higher. I prefer the break shot a little lower. Who's that guy one?
What is that? Yeah,
it
was a senior moment going by right there.
He lost the 15th hole. Can you lead me to the 15th hole?
Easy. I can't believe that guy just walked in the whole arena in front of everybody. I'm sorry, folks, but it was kind of funny. About a 70-year-old man, I think, just walked right through the crowd like nothing was going on the planet.
It was funny.
He had to be here.
But Josh did the right thing. He took a timeout. Waited. The 15 goes by the 6. He's shooting the 6 ball. I didn't think he could see that.
Well, now you're looking at this kid going to put Darren on the West Coast here in a minute, maybe, and Darren's going to have a long, hard fight here. And I'm sure he wants a repeat, of course, but as they all do. But
I like the 15-7. Yeah, he's playing for the 10 ball. He didn't bother to get close to the 7 ball.
So he's got this 12-ball break shot.
And what was nice about it was that 2 ball stayed there for him when he kicked it over. He didn't have to do anything with the 7. Just roll it into the pocket, just stroke it in at a slow speed.
Yeah,
If he would have had to
15.
bounce it, it's a chance to miss.
Stop, stop, stop. Look at this. Stop, 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 stops.
Yeah, stop at the 10, play the 2 on the side. Don't
Yeah.
forget those side pocket people. A lot of players don't play shapes for these side pockets because they're afraid of them. But if you drop back, there's a little inside English on the shot. He just hit
It
it
was
with
laid
a
out
high
perfect
ball.
for him. Yeah.
See how easy that was? If you get good position on the side pocket, it's rudimentary.
I believe he has 119 now. Yeah, 119. 150-point game.
105 plus 14. 119. It's about 90.
119 to 90, yes.
Let's see if he fouls or draw. He drew it. He stuck to the rack. The 10 ball came out. 2 ball came out. That was both very fortunate. So he just got his choice.
He's got a straight in 14 here.
If he would have been shooting that 2 ball jacked up over the rack, it's very hard. He's very fortunate the 10 came up because he can cue the cue ball a lot easier.
He's not on the roof at all. Yeah, center ball hit here. He's perfect. Oh, he played it. Wow. It was straight up in the corner for him, too. He liked that side pocket cut. Did you like it in the side right there?
Oh, of course. The side pocket's a
I
lot
thought it was a
easier.
little straighter. And
if he would have shot in the corner, he might have been a little jacked up.
I thought he was up a little higher than that. Gene's done feeding the meter, so I have to give up my chair here.
Cue ball escapes goes right into the corner pocket for Josh Filler.
Oh, man.
Oh, no
Every
kidding.
time you move, somebody scratches.
I jinxed him. Hey, Darren, I helped you out here. Just remember that
Will
when you watch
stay
on the
in
tape.
one spot, please, Eddie? You're killing us over here.
Darren, when you watch the tape, remember that I helped you.
Yeah, at home.
Yes. Upstate, I don't like the fact that you got ammunition here and help, okay? All right? These guys are helping you along.
One of the funniest things at the banquet last night was Alan Hopkins telling a story. How he run into this guy in California or somewhere on the road, and he's playing the guy 50 a game, 9 ball, or 30 a game, and he beats the guy like 13 games in a row, and the guy tells him, "You're very lucky." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm sure I'm lucky I ran into you today."
Yeah, that was funny.
You're very lucky. You play good, kid, but you play lucky. Right? The hustler.
Yep.
So I go out to feed the parking meter, and we had at least 2 turnarounds in this game. I walked out, Darren was running.
And because you came
Came
back,
back in, I saw a young man at the table.
He missed the
I
break
said,
shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
you made the killer scratch, so it's not my fault.
Well, I was out admiring the
Now the
unfairness of
ball's
life.
rolled for Darren there. He knocked out a break shot. He's got one at both ends of the table. Ball's not touching. The balls know who screws up, and they help the next guy.
Yeah. But I just think it's unfair to the planet, Mr. Culhane, that your 2-wheel vehicle has a bigger engine than my 4-wheel vehicle.
You should get a Lincoln. I have a Lincoln.
Yeah,
I got a
but-
town car, baby.
But you probably get better gas mileage in your car than he does in his motorcycle.
I get pretty good. I think I get about 45.
I get 43.
But you don't have
amazing
fun.
what they do with cars.
You
today.
don't have fun like I do, though. You have to pay the tolls.
Once again, they got 30 TVs up here at Steinway Billiards. Great place, great owners. George, you got his son Manny, his wife Anna. They're all
And they got Guinness for Eddie. That was they went all out here.
they're all great, people, and they got all these TVs, nice atmosphere, and you got the Masters on. Everybody's watching the pool game.
A good crowd, good crowd. Yeah, they got all the soccer on. The Masters is on, the golf. Is that what they're watching?
Yep.
I don't watch the game.
Well, exactly. Yeah. We're here to watch.
I don't watch it at all ever, but it's that windmill on the 4th hole. I quit the game because of that. Always hit the windmill. never win the free game. It ain't worth it. You know, at the last hole, you get the hole in one, you win the free game.
Yeah, the bad timing on the windmill shot.
Yeah. All right, Darren's going to open up here. Come up for the 2. He could draw back for the draw back on the 6 for the 11. Yeah.
11. You play the 6 on the side, and you just go to the bottom rail. You want to make sure you have an angle where you either draw straight across for 11, or you go to bottom rail. He got right in between.
He needs to draw back right where he is a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to follow right back where he is with inside English. Notice how he came far enough across.
He hit that perfect.
Slow spin shot, your cue ball just dies spinning there.
Just kill it, yeah. Boom.
See how it went forward a little bit and you kept your angle.
Darren Appleton playing catch up here against the killer filler.
That was a single wow. Not a double wow shot, but deserving of a wow anyway.
We got a score of 115 to 104, I believe. Could be different than that, so don't hold me to it yet.
The kid's got a lot more than that. He had 119 and made a couple. You know, scratched once. He's probably
yeah, he never put it up on the board over there.
120. We got to correct the score for him.
Yeah, the score over there is wrong. Maybe up. Oh, there he goes. He got 107. Is that correct?
No. He's probably got 121.
What do you have him at?
120 sounds correct because he scratched one time.
Upstate Al's got a different score over here, so he's going to correct him on it right now. Or Al's coming back to 120 is the score he left it at.
Okay, let's watch Darren. Don't get up out of your seat, please, Eddie.
I'm not. Yeah, because we want Darren to win. Is that correct, Tommy, or would that be favoritism?
I cannot say.
Well, then if I get out of my seat, it was for a damn good reason.
But you equally got out of your seat for each guy, so they each scratched one time when you got out of your
So there's
chair.
no favoritism in Eddie's corner. That's the key.
Right. Right now you're even.
Gene, you're along with it. You're following, right? You follow?
I always try, you know,
Okay.
like you're my idol. I look up to you, you know.
Well, I'm glad to be sitting with you guys in the booth. A lot of fun in here.
That's what's so broadening about coming to the World Tournament. You meet people from all over the world. Finland, China, Russia, Croatia, New Jersey, all those places.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
You know what the great thing about our pool game is? Two things that separate pool from all other sports. You know, one is you can see LeBron James against Michael Jordan. You know, the age difference. You know, they both still, Jordan would still be playing great pool at 53 years old.
Bam. There you go. Yep.
You know, so
yeah.
that's the one thing we got going for us. The other thing that I see in the pool room is probably the least racist place I've ever seen, you know, the pool rooms. We have all these players from every walk of life, you know, from brain surgeons to, you know, street hustlers, you know. And
to nuclear physicists. How about that?
Yeah, we got nuclear physicists.
Johnny Fulcher, nuclear physicist.
Well, you know, Walsh posted that the guys coming out of Chicago, there was like, you know, a brain surgeon, a nuclear physicist, and there's a software developer.
The locksmith. What are you laughing at?
And there's a three-card Monte champion.
I'm the locksmith. Actually, I think I just retired today. I just spoke to the people that might be taking over my business, so. The locksmith is going on the sailboat. You can have all of this mess.
See how that 13 goes if you get the right angle on it? You know,
he has to use the 6 to get on it, maybe.
Well, I think he played for it right now, but he doesn't like it completely.
He doesn't like the 2 as the break?
No, the 13. He's going to shoot the 13 right now.
Oh, I thought he would try and get on it better with the 6 ball.
But he's not certain about it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why he slowed down.
So you think he's not going to use the 2 as his break shot?
Talking about the 13,
Yeah,
of course
no.
he's going to use the 2 unless he
Or the 11?
unless he has to go for the 11. Right now, whether he gets on the 6 or not is going to be whether he shoots the 11.
The 11 would
If
be.
he would have gotten on the 6, the 11 ball might have been his last ball. He might have shot the 1, 2, 7,
Right, but he'd
and
have
slid out on it.
But he'd have that 10 as a key ball for the 11 as well.
Exactly. So depending on whether you got to shoot the 11 here, you know, like he'll shoot the 6, get on the 10 now. You know, he's probably going to break with the 11. Well, he went a little too far in the 10.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, you know, you can't really, you could think 15 balls ahead, but you change your plan.
You are going to get out of line sometimes.
As you go through it, if you get a different, something else comes up. Seeing,
Well, he might be
he's still debating.
taking that 11 out right
he
now.
can go either way. He can
Right,
go
right.
2, get on the 1, get on the 7, or he can shoot the 11. Make sure you get your angle to get on the 1. I think he'd rather break with the 11. That's why he sat there and looked at it for that long. You know, it's just a matter of preference. He got a little too straight on this ball.
Yep.
He's going to shoot it up in the top corner maybe then.
Yeah, he'll shoot the 1 back in the corner. You don't even mess with it.
Or he'll draw back. He's going to draw. He's going to draw the 7.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Or stun it over.
He might have a little angle to stun this shot.
Right, right.
No, he's drawing.
He was looking above the pocket.
Oh, he got good speed. He's going to get on the rail here. Look at this.
Freeze.
Look at that.
He needs
That's
to freeze
perfect.
if he's going to get off the rail. He
He's
went
going
too
to stun
far.
this out a little bit, yeah.
But that stun through draw shot that I was telling you about, he'll get well off the rail.
Yeah, he should do real well on this. Yeah, perfect. Go, Darren.
Not quite what he liked. He's got that longer distance on the
Yeah.
cut shot. But you got to make it work.
Could have been down on 1 more diamond. He would have been okay, but he's still good.
This is
A little more comfortable down 1 more
possible
diamond.
miss. If you notice on that shot where he drew across the table to get position on the ball on the rail, he hit that 7 ball with dead center ball. You know, a lot of guys like to spin their cue ball just to watch it spin. They'll hit it with inside English. They hit the rail and open up, and you scratch in the corner.
And end up in one of the pockets, exactly, yeah. Just because it's there, you want to spin it that little bit. And yeah, he did it straight back. Well, I mean, he might even killed it a little.
Careful, careful.
Nice hit, nice hit, nice hit. Careful, careful here. That might go through, but he's got the 6 if it doesn't.
Yeah, he's already looking at his options really quickly. I think the 13 goes.
Yeah, I think he's got a window for the 13 too. And then he'll have a 15 maybe if he can get under it.
Yeah, it depends on your angle.
Yeah, he didn't get the angle he really wanted. Now
He wanted just a little angle to get up on the 5 ball
Yeah.
and leave the 8 as protection.
Yeah, he missed it, but he's not in terrible shape. He's going forward on this. Wow, he went for the 8 ball here.
Well, he could have gotten on the 5. If
Thin
he
cut
could
on
have
the
gotten there, he could have gotten on the 5.
He's going to go into the 9 here, right? The 9, the 3, everything.
You
Wants to
wanna-
miss the 5 here, right?
Yeah, you want to miss the 5. You want to hit the 9 on the lower end.
Right.
You don't want to hit the higher end and go up the table.
Right. Well, you could run into the 7 to stop too, but the 5 would be the place right here, yeah. And then he
You know,
could
split the 9 and the
he
5.
could run into that 3 too.
Exactly. He's playing for the 5
Or
ball.
you,
He's just
or you could
being
do it that
more-
way.
He's just being a little more cautious,
Yeah.
which you know, it's how you feel.
Well, he doesn't
Yeah.
want the killer back at the table. You can
Well, he saw the kid gets a little loosey-goosey with the break ball,
Yeah.
breaking balls, and
keep him in his chair.
yeah. So you gotta like tighten it up. And that's what makes better players. You know, they can adapt.
Darren's really being careful right now. I see him slowing down a little bit on his shot selection, which he should be too, because he doesn't need to get jammed up here. And
And having
he-
said that,
he doesn't want the kid back. He's got the
oh,
11
he
on the
got
side.
the 11, yeah.
Yeah, you're guaranteed the shot at the 14. You know, you might stay there for the 10 or the 1 in
You
the sign.
roll up for the 10 if he wants you.
I think he wants to stroke this a little bit with the draw. You know, just whatever you feel more comfortable with pocketing the ball. If you'd rather pocket the ball, rolling it into the side.
He could stop right there and play the one in the side. Just stop if he has it straight in, and the 6 won't be in the way. If it was, he'd have the 7 also.
Yeah, this is just a matter of preference. You can't really get in trouble besides being jacked up on the 14.
Just cinch the ball.
So here's what he's doing. He's cinching it with a slow draw shot. And follow through a little bit. So now you just learn how Darren will cinch a ball. You know, it's very important to have a way to hit the ball that you feel the most comfortable with and know what it is and what your best success rate is.
He needs to create a little bit of a break shot here. He doesn't have too much to work with. Maybe the 3 and then the 7, and he's right in line for that.
Yeah, depending on how you get on any of these balls, you can bump the 7 up a little bit, you know.
Well, doing something different here. Let's see what he does.
He's doing the 10.
He's going to use the 9. Kick something down, maybe?
He may use the 6 and try to kick the 10 down, but I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I wouldn't have shot that ball. If he can get a correct angle on the 7 to bump the 10 out.
Whatever he was looking to do right there, he
ball.
missed it, I think, because he just changed his.
Yeah, he was trying to get on the 6 and get somewhere where he could bounce that 10 out.
Is that 10 under now? It's under if he needed it.
I'd look around here. You know, you have to shoot the 7, maybe get on the 1. You know, he's going to try to knock out the break shot here. Go 1 rail into the 3 ball. Come on. Perfect.
Look at you.
Hit it a little hard.
Yeah.
Came out too much.
He's still, well, you know what? It's borderline. It's still good. It's.
Well, the 9 is just as good as the 3.
Right.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's what you look at when you got shot on each side of the table, which one's lower. You know, and then you play for that.
Now,
He's got the safety valve with the 14. He could break off that. He can break off the 1 in the side.
he could do that 1 in the side here and maybe play that 9 and bump the 7 over that way, play it down a little bit more. There's an option there. But
I would leave the 1 and think about breaking off the 1 in the side pocket.
I guess he's going to be happy with the 3 ball. No, he's going to use the 9 as the 1 as a key ball, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know what he's going to do here.
3 in the side and 14 and the 1 as a key ball.
Yeah, he's going to break with the 9 ball.
Yeah. Whether he likes it or
It's a little high, but
whether
it's
he likes
better
it,
than
yeah, it
nothing.
is.
I thought you could have gotten on the 9 in the side maybe and rolled up for the 1 ball break shot.
He's going to get a great angle on this 9 ball with the way that it's laying here for the 1 ball. He's going to get real good here. He could choose wherever he wants, whatever angle he wants here. He'll get perfect.
Remember how he went into that ball with the force follow that was straight? You want to get straight on this shot because you're above the rack. So you want just a slight angle, roll it in. Perfect.
Boom. Okay.
Now you can hit it with a little bit of speed.
Darren Appleton closing the gap here. What's he at? 1, I can't see. I'm sorry. If anybody else can see.
130.
130. Okay.
Yeah, he's widening the gap. He went the other direction now.
Darren is 10 balls ahead of Killer Filler, who really opened it up here. Killer Filler. Boy, he's going to have that name forever because it just rhymes.
Killer Filler is a driller. Drills the balls in the pocket. Oh, he's, yeah, we could probably be safe in predicting that he's going to win a world title before he's through. If not this one.
Maybe before he's 20. How about that, huh?
Look at this.
Uh-oh.
Look at this.
Maybe he's got a dead 4-ball combo, but I doubt it.
Guess what?
No, I don't think he's got that combo.
The game is harsh.
Yes, look at this. And here's, well,
Nope.
Darren's at the table, so he can't complain. I mean, if he could probably play a safety into the pack and just stick him right there.
He hit that break shot too hard. He caught the back side of the rack. You wanted to hit the two balls, he hit the 11 ball instead of the ball in front of it. You know, that's why they opened up the way they did.
I don't know if he can get at this 8 ball. I imagine. Wow. Oh my God.
Off the 11, it's pretty close.
It's a 4-ball combo.
And that's what I'm talking about. You look at the balls that you could shoot straight. You could shoot the 3 straight, the 6 straight, the 5 straight. What if you shot those balls straight? Is there anything dead? There's obviously nothing off the 5.
It's
Unless
just
the 14 hits the 8 and the 10 and goes in or something.
It's just
crazy.
a vicious predicament.
But now, you know, you're
If
shooting that 3 ball pretty straight.
If it's there, yeah, if it's there. But then he's close to the rail here too. So I mean, it is Darren Appleton. You know, if he's going to play it, I imagine he's going to make it.
So, you know, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's a straight angle. It's not
Bam,
Look at that.
bam.
Look at that.
Wow, good for him. Nice shot.
That's a triple wow, but I didn't want to triple wow it.
Well, then you show favoritism, Tommy. You can't do that. I'm
You know,
I'm only allowed. You're in the union.
It's just like, but you see what I mean. He was straight on the
Yeah.
first ball that he had to hit.
Exactly right.
He only had to cut it one way or another a little bit.
hair,
you know,
just-
so it's something that, you know, you can be accurate on.
Right. And he's
you gotta-
confident enough that he's going to hit the ball straight
If you
enough to do it.
if you got to cut half a ball or something on that shot, I wouldn't recommend it
Absolutely.
whatsoever.
Right. Staring you in the face kind of shot.
Yeah, you can get a little goofy here. You can go into him with the 13. If I went into him with the 13, I'd follow.
Well, he's got to be real happy that combo was there for him because he was really stuck without it. There was nothing going on. He was in a safety battle after that.
See how he drew it to the center of the table? He was guaranteeing himself a shot at the 3 ball.
Yeah, now he's got the 3 for a secondary break here.
But you're not going to shoot it yet. You're going to
No,
shoot
he doesn't
the,
have it that. No, he's not
You're going
good.
to shoot the 11, get a better angle
Right.
on the 3 ball.
Yeah, he doesn't have a good angle at all.
Because none of these 6 balls that are tied up goes very readily, you know, to use one of those balls near the rack to break him. So he's got to use the 2, 11, or the 3. And that's where he wants to hit. He wants to hit between the 12 and the 5 ball when he does break them.
And he will have the 2 as an insurance ball, so he's going to be okay.
You really sell that insurance a lot, don't you, Ed?
I love it. Yeah, I'm an insurance freak. I hate insurance companies. What are you, crazy? But he's got it. You know, he's got it.
Until we need him, we hate him. Well, he's going to try to hit the top side of the 10 ball. It's important to get in there. See how he split the balls, how nicely they opened up?
Yeah.
You know, he
Send
knew
over that-
exactly where he was going to go into those balls. He wasn't, no.
He almost sent that 5 over the line too. So now that he needs another break shot here as well. And he's
Don't
got
try to hold this up here. You probably, he was able to dig into the ball.
You may end up using the 1 now if you
Did
can't
you see
create
how
it.
you use that slow speed? You can grab the ball quicker if you hit it slow like that. The draw comes off the ball at an angle. You see he was able to get the kind of hit he wanted. Now you got the 5 ball sitting out there pretty nicely. I think that's going to be his break, and whether he falls on the 4 or the 10 ball, we're going to find out what happens off this 2 ball on which way he's going to go. It's not completely decided yet. He's probably going to try to roll between the 5 and the 4.
Right now he almost has the 8 as his key ball.
You know, this is where you have to be careful. Well, it depends how you roll on these balls,
Right.
whether or not you go after the 8.
Yeah, you don't want to
But
come
yeah,
up and
that's
hit the 5 here.
That's the dead safety. That's the last thing that you do. You know, shoot the 8 last.
Look
Like
at what
right
he did.
here, this ain't bad. He's going to move the 10 ball in position.
He's going to bounce it up a little bit, yeah.
Near the side pocket, shoot the 8, and then get on the 10 ball.
Yeah. Well,
Now
you
he's
can
gonna-
flip a coin on this now.
Exactly. So that's why we didn't know what he was going to
Yeah.
shoot, because he didn't know what he was going to
He
shoot.
just roll a little forward
If
here.
the
he'd be
10
right.
would have went a little different, if he was straight on the 8 ball, he would have shot the 8 ball.
He's not great on this angle here.
It's a little too straight.
Right.
I would have preferred to.
I thought he would roll up a little bit more, and he killed it.
But watch this stun draw. You know, your snooker players probably hit the stun shot better than anybody.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Nice hit.
Nice control
Wow,
off that
very
stun.
nice. Middle of the table, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
You go, Darren. You remember that I was the one that picked Darren to win this? You remember that?
144.
Darren shooting for 6. Nice comeback and a great game. This was a great game.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Great match this is. All of them are great matches. You pay-per-view people out there are really getting your money's worth here. This is just the best there is.
Yeah, I go to Derby City, and I don't leave the practice room where they're doing the high run challenge, you know.
That's right. I never see you on the floor downstairs anywhere. You're always up there hanging out.
I saw Dennis Hercolo take his 4 turns.
Right.
His lowest run was 70 balls with a 114, a 98, and an 85 along with the 70. That was his 4 turns at the table.
Incredible stuff.
You know, how could you not watch that, you know? And it's me and like 3 guys were watching it. It was late at night.
Here you got the defending champion. Folks, oh my God, he needs 5 and now he needs 6.
Oh my God, and he didn't even like...
I didn't get up out of my chair,
He
so
needed
I
6.
Oh man, yeah, he needed 6.
Yeah.
He made that. Now he needs
7.
7. Well, it doesn't matter what he needs. What he needs to do is
Get
get
another
back to
shot.
the table at all.
30 balls.
And this kid's ecstatic.
He wasn't supposed to draw this shot. He was supposed to hit it with a dead center ball.
This kid's ecstatic right now. He can't believe he's back at the table. He was praying
got
for
to
him.
worry about this 10 ball in the corner.
The kid was in his chair praying for a miracle,
If
and he
he's
got
going
it.
to make a mistake, it's going to be this rack. If he gets in the second rack, and it's
Right.
going to be over.
They'll get a little comfortable.
Agreed.
They'll get a little comfortable, yeah. What do you see here? 15 and then the 6 in the side, or the 3 maybe? I don't know if the 3 goes by.
Yeah, you know, that 210's not a bad shot. You know, he's just trying to get above him here.
Oh, he's going to use the 6.
Yeah, he had enough angle to get above him. Let's see what happens if this 10 gets tied up a little worse or opened up, you know.
Yeah, he's wide open now.
And
Look,
that's-
Darren's got to sweat this now.
And that's the breaks. He had a tied up ball, and, you know, he got on a break shot and opened up the tied up ball that was on the rail. Instead of tying up 3 balls on the rail, he opened them up.
Yeah.
And so this 12 ball in the corner, he's going to have to, he's got one more thing to deal about, and then he sees it, and he's going to go for it right now.
The 10 ball there, right? 10,
Which
15,
I'm
is it?
not- Yeah, he's playing position for the ball in the corner right now. Get rid of the trouble real fast.
Sure,
There's
yeah,
a
get it.
couple of good stuff that he does. You know, good rule of thumb, you know, if you got problems, you go after them. Get rid of the trouble balls quickly, Steve Meserak.
Thanks, Stevie.
Notice how he went above the balls. He didn't get on the 2 ball. You move the
Kicks up
3. Now that gets you on the 8 and the 9. You don't have to worry about stuff, you know.
Draws back on this 14. Yep. Kicks it out. Look at that.
Yep,
Boom.
manufactured a break shot.
There it was.
Now he's in business.
Wow. 2-5-1. Now he's good. Oh, no. Look at that. He's going that way.
1-5-2, 2 rails on the. He's been doing a lot of 1 rail position, but the way it's laying, you would run into the 14.
Yeah.
So it looks more like a 2 rails.
You can't do 1 here.
Just a dead ball type stroke.
Perfect. Perfect.
Nice touch.
Playing for 16.
Oh, boy. Darren needs a miracle now, and Darren is racking the balls. Darren needs a miracle like the kid needed one.
I think he
Awful.
needs you to stop rooting for him.
Yeah, you might be cursed.
You know, Upstate Al's got to bring the favoritism back into the game here. Right?
Well,
Make
I never
me-
liked
make
you.
me-
I
make
really
me-
never liked you.
Just make me look bad.
Here we
yeah.
go for the break shot.
Here's the draw. If anything's going to happen,
Now we need what happens with
He
rolls.
needs it right here.
yeah, the 15.
Let's get
The
the
9
15.
looks like it's dead.
You shoot
Or
the 9
close to
first
it.
because you're jacked up on it. Then the 15.
Don't aim. Just get up and hit it like that, real quick. Boom. Just,
Yeah.
just you know, it's just great. To be young,
I'm
huh?
surprised he's shooting a 7 ball.
Well, what they
It's
say
got the
is
2 ball
this,
now.
they say this young man here makes Jason Shaw look like he's standing in neutral.
Really? Like Mike Wong? Mike Wong.
I don't. Mike Wong is.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Look at
now
this.
he's on the
Wait a
roof.
second,
Now he's on the
folks.
roof. Now this is Darren's hope right here.
He banks this with no problem if he doesn't have any other ball. He's got to go wide
He's
open.
gonna shoot the roof shot.
How about
Look at him.
the,
He's smiling and walking
How
around.
about
He
the
knows.
combination sitting in the middle of the table?
He no, just
Can't kick into it.
calm down, Sparky.
He's firing
okay?
this two
just,
ball
just
cross side.
stop it. I'm begging you.
He's going for it.
You know what? I would probably shoot the 2 over the 1 as well.
The banks on the 2, if you haven't been banking, you know, these tables are banking a little bit sharp.
They sure are. He's looking at it, of course, but
Yeah.
You know the 1 ain't banking sharp. All you got to do is level on it and make it.
Everyone's attention. He does have everyone's attention right here.
He's just weighing all his options out right now, and the bank looks good to him. But
I mean, even the players from the other table that aren't shooting.
Yeah,
are
they
looking.
stopped to watch here. Yeah, it's a big match. Yeah,
actually, there's not even. It looks like there's not even a full pocket for the bank.
and I'm looking at the players next to it. You have Johnny Archer and Stefan Cohen playing right next to them. It's
What did he call?
he called something.
2 ball, I imagine.
You know what he's
No.
going to do? Play off the 2, and he's going to try to pocket
he's playing the
15 ball. Ticky right behind the 12.
You know
here.
what?
That's what he went
He
for.
didn't
Went
get
wide
deep
open.
enough. He didn't draw.
There it is.
It just cost him.
Darren needs
What
6.
did he miss here? What?
He was trying to
He
get
was trying to
behind
take
it, the
Ticky.
rail, and ticky the ball.
Like a machine.
All he
gun-
had to do was
machine
draw
gun
it
shot.
deep. It would have been
How
close.
many did he make? Anybody know?
5.
5.
You know
4
what?
more.
Well, I don't get it.
4 more?
4 more. He's got 138.
Thank
That shot there reminded me of the same shot that Corey did yesterday with a ball carrying him off 2 balls, and he called it.
you. Hey, Eddie,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I just got a phone call from the Apple family that you got to keep rooting for Darren.
Okay.
All right.
We got your back, Darren. Let's go.
There you go.
Let's close it out. Start the car, kid.
Well, I'll tell you what. The pool guards are looking down on Darren.
Because of me, just so you know that.
Or it's just the lack of experience from the young 17-year-old. Keep in mind, Joshua Phil is 17, but he's holding up with the elite players of this game. I think a little more seasoning, maybe slow down in this game. What do you think, Tom?
Well, he's in the club. How's that?
Oh, he's so good already. He's just got to get a little more patient at the table. He'll figure it out.
Darren is shooting for how many here?
He started,
7.
he needed 6.
And
Oh,
he-
7 because he scratched. I'm sorry.
He's shooting for 7 right now?
There were
No.
11 balls in the table when he started. He needs 7 of them.
Oh, okay.
So if there's 4 left
He
in the
needs 3.
table,
He needs 3.
yeah, he needs 3 more.
Let's get the
Thank you.
3. Yeah, shoot the 3. Boom. 3, 6, and whatever that's 15 in the side maybe. He's real good. You go, Darren.
Yep. That's another way to do it. Stop, shoot the 6.
Boom.
I think that's it.
Darren Appleton with a nice win.
Wow, what a match, guys.
Very nice.
Unbelievable. I want to thank all these commentators. Unbelievable. What a match.
Very good.
I want to thank all the commentators, Eddie Cohane, Nowak, of course, Tom Karabatsos, and Gene Mann for sitting in. We're going to switch to